We've all seen the Trump 2028 hats. Of course, they're an amazing meme and it really triggers the people on the left, but it's not stopping journalists from writing articles like this. Ladies and gents, welcome back. Hit that like button on the way in. And if you're new here, my name is Clyde. Welcome to the show. The subscribe button is just down below. In fact, YouTube has been doing its typical unsubscribe of a lot of the people that are subscribers of the channel. So make sure that you're still subscribed. We all know the reasons why they do that. But let's get into today's story. Trump actually says it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear he can't run for a third term. And well, he articulated it himself. And although, I mean, they've run with these headlines. We're going to get into that. Here's what he actually said on Air Force One just yesterday.
And says that he told you that there's no time to amend the Constitution to allow you to serve a third term. Is that an accurate representation of the conversation?
I don't know. I don't want to even talk about that because, you know, the sad thing is I have my highest numbers that I've ever had. As I should. I ended 8 wars, and we have the greatest economy in history. And by the way, energy prices are way down. Everything's way down. Beef is a little bit high. We're going to get beef down too. But prices are down, and the economy is up. The only thing that's not down is the stock prices. And 401ks are through the roof. Everyone's 401ks is hitting records. So we have the greatest economy we've ever had. I have my highest poll numbers that I've ever had. And, you know, based on what I read, I guess I'm not allowed to run, so we'll see what happens.
Johnson says you're trolling when you talk about a third term.
Well, I don't think he said that. I don't think he'd use that term, but it's a very interesting thing. I have the best numbers for any president in many years, any president, and I would say that if you read it, it's pretty clear. I'm not allowed to run. It's too bad. I mean, it's too bad. But we have a lot of great people.
If you read it, it's pretty clear I'm not allowed to run. And what do? They turn that into a headline. Trump ponders unconstitutional third term. I'm not allowed to run. It's too bad. Get with it. Get with it, honestly. And then obviously Reuters saying Trump says the U.S. blocks him from running for a third term. Is there much of an article? No, there isn't. It's one sentence that he just said that. But it's all about the headlines these days. That's really all that is. But of course, you heard what he said. He can't run for a third term. And they even called him out, a reporter asking, they say you're just trolling when you do that. Of course it's trolling. That's what the whole hat thing is about, Trump 2028. But what's the reality? What does Trump actually say when it comes to the run or the bid for 2028? Well, he's made an endorsement. That's right. Here from the Post-Millennial. Trump backs unstoppable J.D. Vance, Marco Rubio run for 2028. That is a presidential ticket. That's right. Speaking with reporters aboard Air Force One on Monday morning, Trump said an unstoppable Republican ticket for 2028 presidential election would current Vice President J.D. Vance at the top and Secretary Marco Rubio for VP. While en route to Japan, which turned out to be an amazing trip, getting another groundbreaking deal and securing another ally in this whole thing. Japan, that trip went well, actually, and being awarded Abe's putter. I mean, if you saw the clip, you saw the clip. It was amazing. But yeah, while en route to Japan, Trump told reporters that there are very good people for the 2028 ticket. That's right. He's not trying to run for a presidential bid for 2028, though so many people saying, hey, his first term was robbed from him. We see it. We see what's happening with Obama now. There might be charges laid on former President Obama for sedition, for actually trying to thwart the elected president of the United States from being able to do his job. Yeah, that's a big issue. And a lot of people are saying, well, it's only fair that he be able to actually have a real second term. It almost feels like this is his first term, because the first term he actually had was wrapped up with just defending himself against the Russiagate investigation, the trumped up charges, for lack of a better term, trumped up charges against him. And now he's actually going through his first term. But that being said, it is it is in the Constitution. You can only have 2 terms as president. But he is saying there are very good people for the 2028 ticket. Later clarifying when asked who was among these people, well, we have great people. I don't have to get into that, but we have one of them standing right here. We have JD Vance. Obviously, the Vance president is great. Marco Rubio is great. I'm not sure if anybody would run against us. Think if they ever formed a group, it would be unstoppable. I really do believe that, of course. And there's Donald Trump. He's Donald Trump saying this.
Yeah, for 2028, there's very good people.
Well, we have great people. I don't have to get into that, but we have one of them standing right here. We have JD, obviously. The vice president is great. I think Marco's great. I think, I'm not sure if anybody would run against us. I think if they ever formed a group, it would be unstoppable. I really do. I believe that. I would love to do it. I have my best numbers ever. It's very terrible. I have my best numbers. If you read it, am I not ruling it out? You'll have to tell me. All I can tell you is that we have a great group of people, which they don't. They have Jasmine Crockett, a low IQ person. They have AOC's low IQ. You give her an IQ test, have her pass like the exams that I decided to take when I was at Walter Reed. Those are very hard, they're really aptitude tests, I guess, in a certain way, but they're cognitive tests. Let AOC go against Trump. Let Jasmine go against Trump. I don't think Jasmine, the first couple of questions are easy, a tiger, an elephant, a giraffe, When you get up to about 5 or 6, and then when you get up to 10 and 20 and 25, they couldn't come close to answering any of those questions.
I swear, anytime he speaks, it's like a stand-up routine. But that doesn't stop the reporters from writing, again, headlines like this. Trump ponders unconstitutional 3rd term. I'm not allowed to run. It's too bad, Trump says. He knows of unconstitutional 2-term limit, or the constitutional 2-term limit preventing a 2028 run, but he would love to do it. This is just unbelievable, and this is what's fueling all this hatred towards, well, let's just say towards everybody. It's fueling hatred towards the American people who sit on the right. We all know how deranged people on the left have become. Well, it's just likely because of rhetoric like this, where they just won't let go of the fact that Donald Trump is serving his 2nd term. He's doing it because he was voted in by the popular vote. He was voted in most votes ever by a president in the United States, unbelievably elected into office and serving the people who voted him in. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments down below. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you in the next one. Keep on trucking.